That's weakening you. That's draining you. Those negative thoughts, those unhelpful, bad thoughts, y'all, that's your kryptonite. You know how a superhero, they got what affects them? That's what affects you. And that's why sometimes we're in the situations we're in life because of our thoughts. We got to clear them thoughts up. We got to clean them up. Good thoughts are there. You can find, I don't care who it is or what it is, you can find something good about it. No matter what you want to think or what you've been looking at for the last 20, 30 years with that person, you can always find something positive about a person. If it's no more than, they got some white teeth. He over 60, but he still got a full head of hair. You can always find something, but we just don't look for that. It takes a lot. Yeah, that's your hard work to find something positive. No matter what it is, that's your homework. And to get you a nice glass of tea like me. But if you want to keep those feelings that serve you and reach well beyond and make yourself have that well-being, let's start reaching for those good feeling thoughts. Okay? That was a good one. I like that. All right. Let's get on to the tip book. You know how we do. Men, we got you. We are giving you tips because summertime is coming, y'all. And I want to see y'all happy, skipping through the mall, holding hands. You might still be masked up, social distance is still going on. But I want y'all to be holding your boo thing's hand and going to the pools and the spas together. And I want to see y'all excited. I want to see y'all romancing, okay? But this is what we doing. That's why I'm giving y'all these tips so that y'all can have a great summer this summer. You can be like, man, 2021 was the summer. That was the year. And everything you learning, you can continue to keep it going forward day by day. So let's see. All right, yesterday we talked about tip 19 was correct communication. Because remember, communication there's many ways to communicate, right? But just because you're communicating don't mean it's correct communication, right? So we want to communicate correctly. Like I could throw a shoe at the back of your head. That's communication, but that might not be considered too correct. I don't know if you would approve or appreciate that form of communication, right? Somebody could write you a very irate and aggressive email or text message, but that's not what we trying to do, right? That's going to defeat our purpose here. So we want to communicate correctly in love, in kindness, in understanding, with some patience attached to it, right? Because everybody's going through something. You may not think your man or your woman going through nothing, but everybody got their own mental things they dealing with. They don't tell you everything. I don't care how much they share with you. There's some stuff about your mate you will never know. Seriously. Because in the mind, it's constantly going. And they can't even explain to you sometimes what they're thinking, what they're feeling. Words couldn't even comprehend. They can't even put it in words sometimes, right? So let's be patient. Let's love, Let's see. So tip 20. It says never guess or take chances, men. Just ask her. Men, if you do not know and you want to know, just ask. Now, I will say, if you are from a previous relationship, this may not be your first, maybe your 10th or your 5th, and you may be used to dealing with a certain kind of woman, right? And you know that when you used to ask, you started out like that. You just asked, and boy, you got a mouthful. So you may be a little skeptical now about asking, right? But like I said, we're going to give everybody a chance. So don't assume that this one is like your last. Okay? Give her the benefit of the doubt. Give the relationship its own fresh start. And just ask. If you're not sure, just ask. Alright? We're going to take a little break right here. I'll be right back, y'all. So you want to know? Just ask. Okay? Please do not guess. Do not take a chance. Do not assume. Just ask. She will not bite you. And most of the time, she will respect the fact that you ask. Because remember, she comes from a past, right? She's dealt with people. She's had to deal with men who just assumed or just, well, I thought, or I figured that, so I just didn't, you remember, we all got past. We all have dealt with some issues and some people. And so, give her the benefit of the doubt, men, and just ask if you want to know. And just like with the tip 19, correct communication, there's a correct way to ask, right? Ask in love. Say, babe, I was just wondering, I don't mean no harm, but do you think da-da-da-da, or, is there something with da-da-da-da? Whatever the question may be, there's a way to present it to her where she won't be defensive. See, a lot of times in life, we get that from people because that's what we put out. Okay? If you want respectful responses, then you got to give respect. If you want loving gentleness, then you need to give that. And if people don't have that to give you, guess what? If that's all that you're giving out, then sooner or later, you guys are not going to have anything in common, and you're going to separate. The vibes are going to be, you're going to be on two different levels. You're going to be like, I ain't seen such and such in a while. Like, you could be in the same house and just missing each other. Really not even bonding or vibing because you don't have anything to connect you. So be careful and don't prejudge folks, because sometimes what you're receiving from them it's a mirror. Now, some people, They just don't have it to give you. I had a text message from a friend yesterday. Me and her were discussing some things, with me. And it's like some people just, if they don't have it to give, they cannot give it. Some people cannot love you the way you think love should be because they don't know how to love. Some people cannot respect you in the form of because they just don't have respect to give. Some people just don't have it. And it'll really serve you to kind of learn that early in life and learn that early in your relationships and your friendships so that you save yourself a lot of heartache. Because people are going to be who they are. They're not going to change for you. You may run through hoops and leap over walls for them, but folks, they're not going to do that for you. So you have to make a decision in your life what's important. And if you're anything like me, you've come to the realization that your peace of mind and your sanity is important. More than anything. Okay? So, no matter what it is, what she wants for dinner, the kind of gift she would like, if she needs help with a chore, if you are not sure, just ask. I'm telling you, men, look, let me help you out, because I'm a woman. I can help you. We would rather you ask when it comes to stuff like that, especially if you don't know. Please do not go by what your mama or your ex liked. Do not buy me that cheap cologne. Ask. Say, babe, what kind of perfume you like? What kind of flavors you or scents you like? What kind of lotions you, or if you're not observant, where you can't see it, or maybe you're not married to them, so you can't get to the in their bathroom counter or whatever. But if you're at the house, you go to the restroom, open a drawer, see if you could see some lotions or see some fragrances, or just say, sweetie, I really like that scent. What is that? Oh, that's such and such. And you be like, okay, so that's the kind of stuff she likes. If you want it to be a secret, or let me help you, men. Is this thing on? Testing. Gift cards. When it comes to gifts for your woman, you can never go wrong with the gift card. Now, I know some, you may have no, I'm not going to put that on y'all. You got a woman who understands and won't be silly and say, that didn't take no thought. You just bought me a gift card. At least he bought you something. You can't win with some folk, but we not going to put that out there on y'all. Your woman understands, and your woman will be grateful for the fact that you gave her the money to actually go get what she desires and what she likes because you wasn't too sure. That's smart on both parts, right? Instead of you buying a gift and she be like, oh. Y'all should see my face. Y'all know how them faces look when they don't really like it. And you be like, oh, man. Instead of having to deal with that, you just get her the money and she could go and pick out whatever she like. And then when people compliment her on it, oh, my boo bought this for me. My honey, he picked this out. Well, same different, paid for, picked it out. He got it for me. Yeah, he gave me the money and I went and got this. So yeah, this is special. Every woman loves that. So you can never go wrong with money, gift card, or just ask. Okay? Let's see. This will keep you from being upset and frustrated when she does not like or agree with your choice when you just made the decision yourself. Believe me when I say, she would rather you ask her than for you to assume and get it all wrong. I know, men, you always want us to think you got it all together and know exactly what we want and when we want it and how we want it. That is just all in your head, bruh. Sorry.